次にNigirigame.
Nigirigame. The term Nigirigame means gripping jar. The implements that Master Hiagonna is using here are in fact made from iron. However, traditionally in Okinawa and China, large pot jars were used to perform exercises to strengthen the grip. These jars were just regular everyday jars that would normally be used to store water or foodstuffs. This type of jar is usually used in Okinawa. More recently, as these pot jars are fragile and tend to break easily when dropped, these kind of iron substitutes have become widely used. The implements that Master Hiagonna is using here weigh approximately 8 kilograms or 18 pounds and serve as a good replacement for the more traditional pot jars. Traditionally, when using the pot jars, beginners would start off with only the empty jar. As the student built up strength, water or sand could be added to increase the weight. With the iron Nigirigame, additional weights may also be attached to make them heavier.
With
the added weight, it will be possible to develop even more strength in the wrists and fingers. In Goju, there are many gripping and gouging techniques for real combat, such as gripping the throat or other vital areas. Therefore, Nigirigame is an essential part of training in order to develop power for these techniques. For example, if attacked from behind, you can grip the testicles, the flesh, and any part of the body. Now Master Hiagonna will demonstrate basic Nigirigame exercises. As you bend down to pick up the Nigirigame, it is important to keep the back completely straight. Then, maintaining this posture, grip the Nigirigame tight and stand up, straightening the legs. Begin with basic technique by holding the Nigirigame out to the side. Concentrate all your strength down into the ground. Focus on the soles of the feet and grip the hands tight.
で次に前で次に帰る
Stepping in sanction stance is the most basic exercise in Nigirigame training. Once this has been practiced, more advanced exercises such as moving in Neko Ashidachi and Shikodachi may also be practiced.
一応これで終わります。で次に保温道の一つであります
Ishisashi is another of the traditional training devices of Goju which came to Okinawa from
この
China.
運動をいたします。
The exercises demonstrated here by Master Hiagonna are the traditional exercises which have been specifically designed to improve and develop strength for karate technique. Many of these exercises imitate the movements found in the kata. In this case, these movements are taken from Shishokushin kata. Here Master Hiagonna is performing basic blocking and punching exercises to strengthen basic technique. Exercises for the legs may also be practiced with the Ishisashi.
今これで、
These are just some of the exercises possible with the Ishisashi.
でこれは
Ishisashi are used primarily to strengthen the grip and
握力です
forearm.
ね。力、
As we've seen, the
前
legs may be
腕、
developed
上
also
腕
with
筋
the use
の
of these implements.
力をつけます。と同時にその足の力をつけます。で、まあ、
In former times,
昔
the
これは
karateka would practice
上に
throwing
投
the
げて肘
Ishisashi
で
in
パン
the
と
air
跳
and
ね
then
て、
catching it on the
跳
elbow
ねたり、
before once more
それ
throwing
が
it
ま
up
た
again.
これを相手に投げて相手こう
Also,
こう一
exercises
瞬
where the
こう
Ishisashi
掴
are
んで
thrown back and forth
そうし
between
たそうです。
partners
そうい
were
う訓練も
practiced.
したそうです。まあ話だけは私は聞いたんですが、まだ
More recently, this kind of
やったこと
training
は
is
ござ
not
いま
usually
せん。
practiced, as
で
the
というのは
tendency has been
最
to
近
conduct most training
布
inside
団
in
の稽古
modern
場という
times.
と
This prohibits the practice of most of these types of
あまり
exercises.
やりません。まあこ
However,
れも
if training is conducted
外
outside
で
in a
今度や
garden,
る
for
と
example,
非常
a
に
variety of
ま
exercises
た
with Ishisashi may be
サシ
experimented
の
with.
面白みが出てくると思います。以上です。終わりますが、最後に補助運動に
This
ついて
concludes the section on supplementary
補
training
助運動
exercises.
はあくまでも
These supplementary exercises
空手
are
の力を
practiced
つけ
to
る
develop the
基
fundamental
礎の
strength required for karate
体
and
力
to
をつける
achieve the maximum
そういう意
potential
味
from
で
your own body.
鍛錬いたします。ただボディビルの
The
よう
purpose
に
of
ああ
this
いう力
training
じ
is
ゃな
not
くて
to
体を
develop
作るんじゃ
a
なくて
spectacular and massive
その
physique as in
空
bodybuilding,
手に必要な
but
力
it is to develop
と
strength that
技
is specifically for
やは
and
り
readily
その
used
筋力
karate
こう
technique.
筋肉の重みというのは
These traditional
本当のスピードが
exercises,
出
when
ます。
combined
軽く
with
て速
other
くじゃな
forms
く
of
て
training, will
重
develop
みのあ
not
る
just
ス
light
ピー
and
ド
fast speed, but speed with a
それ
heavy
が
quality
空
that
手
can
の
deliver powerful
基本
technique and
の
attack.
力になります。例えば
Nigirigame, for
握り亀に
example,
して
when
も
used over a period
握
of
る
time,
力
will develop a strong
その
grip,
一瞬
but
の握
also
る
the
力に
muscles
よっ
of the
て
arms will be
パンチ力を
conditioned
増
to
してき
make
ま
a
す。
strong and
と同
powerful
時に
punch.
手首も鍛えれますので 手首と握る力、それから
By
と
gripping
同
the
時に
Nigirigame,
握れば
all
自
the
然と
muscles
前
of
腕
the
の
arm
筋
are
肉
worked
は
in this action.
動きますので、前腕の
It
筋
is in
肉も
this
果た
way
し
that the
てき
punching
ます。
power is
だから
developed.
これにしても後ろをこうやれば
Likewise, in this
上腕三
exercise
頭
with
筋、
the
後ろの
Ishisashi,
筋
the
肉
grip
も
is developed.
鍛えられます。やは
At the
り
same time, the triceps and other
すごい
muscle
力が
groups
つ
are
くし、
strengthened to help
そういう
in
ふうに
all-round
基本的
conditioning.
な空手の力を
Because of
補
these
助的に
benefits,
こういう気を
regular
使っ
practice
て
with these traditional
最短
implements
距離
is
に
the quickest and most effective
空
way
手
to
の
develop the fundamental
力を使
strength
う。
required
これ
for
は
karate.
ゴージュ流の
The
特徴である。
supplementary training
やはり
equipment
中国で
shown
は
here is
ナン
unique
パ
to
少林
Okinawan
拳といいまし
Goju
て、
Ryu.
そういう
In
いろいろ
China,
器具を
the
使って
precursor
の
to Okinawan Goju
体の
Ryu, the
鍛錬
southern Shaolin
と
fist
同時
style,
に
used a
そうい
great
う
variety of
顔面の
supplementary
体の
training
筋肉を
aids
つけ
to
る
strengthen
ご
and
とに
condition the body.
つけることによっ
These
て
exercises do not only benefit
そ
the
の三
practitioner
振
by building
返し
strength,
型に
at the
移行
same
しやすい
time, kata
あるいは移り
technique
や
will
す
be
い
greatly improved.
即
Both
型
the
にはまるように
Kaishukata and the
こういう
Heishukata
補
like
助運動
function
も
and
肩があり
tensho
ます
will become easier to
ま
perform
た
through diligent
そういう
practice
その
of this
また補
equipment.
助運動の
When using the supplementary
大事な
training
ことは
equipment,
まず
always be aware of
運
your
動
own
する場合
limitations.
に
Do
自
not
分の
begin
体
with
力を
equipment which is
知り
obviously too
それ
heavy
か
for
ら
your
自
own
分のそ
body.
の重さ
It's
重
better
けれ
to
ば
choose a weight that is
無理しない
manageable and then
やは
practice many
り無理しない
repetitions
で
with
自
this
分の
weight.
体力あった
This is
重
the
さを持
most
って回
effective
数を多く
method
した
of
方が
building strength.
非常に効果的ですそれからこういう軽いもの
It's
はいいん
safe
で
to
すが
practice with the
やは
lighter
り
Hojo Undo equipment
重い
alone.
もの
When
混合
practicing with
剣
the
とか
heavy equipment,
ああいうものは
such
必
as
ず
Kongo Ken, be sure
一
to
人で
practice
やら
with
な
at
い
least
で
one
二
other
人以上
person.
のお互いに
In
協
this
力し
way, you
て
can
二人
work
で
together with your
やる
partner to
とやは
develop
り
strength while at the same
それ
time
からお
avoiding
互いに
any
協
chance
力
of
しながら
injury.
と怪我しないしそれから非常に効果的です
When using
TC の場合
TC,
でも
always
まず
examine it carefully
持つ
to
ときは
ensure that it is in
使う
good
前にま
condition
ず
before you
確かめ
begin.
てそれからこう
Once you've
を
done this,
やはり
make sure that
周
the
りをこう
surrounding area is
左
free
右
of
人
people
がいない
or
かどうかを
objects which
見
may
て
get in the
それ
way.
から TC を
It
こ
is
う持つ
important to always
いきな
think
り
about these
お二人
things
す
to
ると
avoid any
やはり
risk
こ
of
う
accidentally
危険
hitting
人
someone
の
or
頭にぶつかる
something.
危険ですのでまず身の回り気をつけて TC をこう持
For
つと
Ishisashi, it is
これに
the
しても
same.
ただ
It can be very dangerous to practice
人
without
がい
thought
た
for
ら
others
危険
around
で
you.
すそういう
Therefore, always
身
be
の
careful
回り
and aware of
細かい
these
ところ
4
に気を
points
つけ
before
て
practice.
そういう気を鍛錬するとそれからもう一つはその器具をよく確か
Particularly
め
with
て
Chishi, always check
い
that
き
the
なり
shaft is
例えば
securely
地
fixed
震
so
で
that
も
the stone weight
下
will
が
not
緩ん
fly
で
off during
一瞬
practice.
上げるときにこう石が飛びますそういう場合でも持つ前
Likewise,
に
when
まず
constructing a
CC
makiwara,
を
be sure to
確認す
examine
る
the wood that you
とで
intend
巻き
to
が
use
つく場合でも
carefully
そうで
so
す
that no injuries
で
are
藁の場合
sustained
で
from
もよく
splinters or the wood breaking.
トゲがないかよく確認して手が怪我しないそれからつくとでそういうことで
If you
まず
practice diligently
補
and
助
in
運動も
earnest, supplementary training will be extremely
心を持っ
beneficial to
て
your training.
真剣にやると
Also,
非
by
常に
practicing hard and
効果的だ
experimenting
し
in a
ま
wide
た
variety of ways, it will be both enjoyable and
日頃
rewarding.
からやれば非常にまた楽しくやれます以上で補助運動について説明終わります